my kids always worry about me getting cancelled.
What do you mean by cancelled?
Cancelled is when you say something inappropriate and then your career disappears.
Oh,
say for example on this podcast, I do a whole rant about whatever.
Well, you did a rant the other week about getting your penis cut off, didn't you?
Yeah. But you're not getting cancelled for that. Anyway, my son, the one at uni is doing, they're doing the Model UN on the weekend where you go to uni. It's like a game, role-playing game thing where you pretend that you're at the UN, yeah? And so, and so you get to choose your country. You can choose your country.
Yeah.
And he said, Dad, what country do you reckon I should do? And I said, well, I don't know, mate. What accents can you do? He goes, Dad, you get cancelled for that kind of thing. I said, but honestly, how good would it be if you stood up and said, I'm Greece, and I think we should pass this proposal in a couple of days, a copy. He's like, no, you'll get cancelled. And then, the Italian guy could say, what's the matter, you? Hey, you got to know respect. See, this is the sort of thing I'm going to get cancelled for.
But the thing is, you go I'm on topic. This is I have to portray what I've been asked to portray.
But I could just turn up. Imagine that, and I think they just worry about me getting cancelled because then I have to get a job, mightn't they? For me, getting cancelled could actually be a relief, couldn't it? Like, Dad, are you going to do any gigs? No, I got cancelled. I can't. I'm just staying home now.
Just staying home. Yeah.
You'll turn up one day to do this podcast and I'll just say, sorry, mate, I've been cancelled. I don't want to tarnish you with my cancelled brush, Glenn.
Well, no, I'm going down with you. Let's all go down together. Come on. Yeah. I've done enough. I don't care anymore. But I enjoy doing this, but the rest of it, who cares? A friend of mine was only saying yesterday that the image his kids have, because he worked really hard early up to a point where he now doesn't need to work as hard as he did.
Yeah.
So he's around a lot, and the kids get this image of that's what his working life is. He goes, no, I used to work really hard.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm home a lot.
Yeah.
It's the same with me. I'm home a lot.
And do you reckon that could rub off onto the kids? That that's what you do. You hang around the house.
My son goes, I don't have to work because, you're wealthy. I'm like, we're not that wealthy. What do you mean you don't have to work? You don't have to work. What are you? What are you, like the one-child policy in China or something?
Go out and wash the Maserati right now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you don't get it for your 21st.
Yeah,
all right?
Yeah. And, I'm going to take the keys to the Noosa apartment off you now, my friend.
Well, me and my wife are home all the time. And so it's like, for them, it's like living with a retired couple.
Yeah.
We're not...
I'm around. I've worked hard. We both worked hard.
Yeah, worked well.
I'm just trying to think, though, that guy
I
who
still
said
do a lot of gigs.
We are a bit entitled, aren't we, the way we sound.
I still do a lot of gigs, though. So I do a lot of gigs at night. Occasional ones during the day.
Yeah, but I don't do much.
No, you don't do much.
I do a bit of...
You're Glenn Robbins. You don't have to.
I made a banana muffins the other day.
Oh, nice. With chocolate?
With oat.
Oh,
no fat, no sugar.
Well,
that's what Selena said. She went, oh, my God, they're horrible.
Were they horrible?
They were beautiful. They were moist.
You know what? They're probably really good straight out of the oven, but then next day you're like, Jesus, like.
But here's the thing. Here's my problem. Late night snacks. What are you having for a late night snack? Because I get hungry about 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that's normal. I think that's normal.
Don't want to eat bread, toast, no.
No.
Don't want to eat, what are you going to have? Biscuits, not good.
They're not good for you.
Our biscuit of choice at the moment is Jam Fancy.
Jam Fancy? What are you, 85?
Well, hang on a second.
They're a good biscuit. They're a good biscuit.
Yeah, Jam Fancy is
good biscuit.
It's not
small too, smallish.
Yeah, and you got your jam and you got your biscuit.
I know. I love biscuits. And I don't mind those commercial ones. What do we got at the moment? We've got TV snacks. That's what I have. 4 or 5 TV snacks. Job done.
They're in chocolate, aren't they?
Yeah, they're like a chocolate teddy bear.
And there's got the star.
Yeah, there's a star. There's a little one looks like a TV.
Anyway,
the testicle, favourite.
I wanted to come up with an item I could have late at night that I could eat.
What about your banana with the peanut butter on it?
I have that as well.
Yeah.
So, and I came up with a biscuit, oats, bananas, and then whatever you want to add. Put some chia seed in there, put a bit of flaxseed in there. It'd be good for you at the moment. It'd really clean you out.
Yeah, I don't need cleaning out.
And they're beautiful, except there's nothing in them to preserve them, like sugar.
Yeah, they start to go brown.
So you have, they don't look good.
No, they don't look good.
Did
your partner eat one and enjoy it? Or?
Oh, there's no way she would eat one.
Really?
No.
So did the grandkid have one? Spit it out behind the tree. Thank you, Granddad.
No, I have them as my own little treat, and they're nice during the afternoon with a cup of coffee.
How many did you make?
God, I'm interesting. About 8.
Yeah.
But you got to use an old. You got to use an old banana.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they squish down easy.
My kid, my daughter likes making cakes. She made a malt chocolate cake the other day. Gee, that was good. Bit of malt. Oh, yum. Yum, beautiful. But a homemade cake, nothing better.
It is. It is. Are you going a box cake from the supermarket, or are you just doing it from scratch?
No, I did from scratch. So that's easy. It's not that hard. It's just like eggs and whatever.
Yeah, and when that comes out of the oven, everyone comes around, don't they?
Oh, yum, beautiful.
Can I have a bit? Oh,
You know, I don't mind a bought cake either. Just, you know.
We did that once. We went surfing down to the beach house, right, with my mates, and we brought a cake that a guy had made. One of the guys, it was a friend of mine, Bruce. His mum used to make really nice tea cake, so we put it in the tin, and then we're sitting in front of the fire, and our other mate Bob, he just kept on wandering out to the kitchen and back again, in out the kitchen and back again. You know what he did?
What?
He ate the whole cake.
Oh.
But not in one go. Walk out, have a piece, walk back in again. Walk back out. He ate the whole cake.
That's a lot of cake. Was he?
A lot of cake and very
smoking
selfish.
Smoking the magic weed?
We went heavily into that stuff. I was fairly conservative.
Yeah.
But no. But how's that?
No, that's like he's got the munchies. But you know, you've been surfing. You're hungry. Fair enough.
Yeah, but it's like, you know.
Don't eat the whole cake, mate.
Don't eat the whole cake. Not the whole tea cake. No.
Tea cake, lovely.
Beautiful. I don't know how we're going to talk about that.
We should be on the Great Bake Off. Imagine that. Can I taste some of that now?
I would have us as judge because I think we're so passionate about it. We would be excellent. Some of these people, they don't look like. I go, do you really care about that cake?
Do you really eat cake? You're too skinny to eat cake. You know.
It's my go-to. It's my go-to guilt thing.
Oh, cake. God, don't you like when you go into a cafe and they got homemade cakes?
We've had this discussion before. Here's my thing: coffee. I've got to have something with it. Yeah, I know you're not a hot beverage guy, but I like something with it. And muffins are too big. A muffin is as big as your head now.
No, a little bit of cake though, but cake servings are often too big too.
So what do you have with a coffee that's small? I want a small muffin. Biscuit, yes. Jam fancy, yes. Jam fancy. But I do want a bit of cake. What I want is a small cake that I can buy in at the coffee shop and go, I'll have one of your small cakes, please.
Yeah.
Like a cupcake's not bad.
Oh, yeah.
I had a small muffin yesterday when I played golf with Pangy, but he looks good.
He does look good.
I saw Brownie too. That's Jonathan Brown, who they do radio with. Yeah. And I gave him a hug because I'm a hug guy.
3 premierships.
Yeah. 3, was it?
Yeah, 3. Really.
I was like grabbing hold of it.
Mate, he's a big boy.
He's big. Not an ounce of fat on him.
Nah.
And and when those guys grab you, you really feel it because they could pick you up and throw you over the fence.
Gee.
But anyway, what were we
can't remember, but I think here comes the music.
Welcome to Somehow Related. Now please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Oh, well, welcome to the podcast. Got to get 2 topics, work out how they're related.
Do you hear people talking in the background?
It may be, that probably doesn't pick it up, but we're in the pub.
There are people at the pub and they just walked out. Oh, there goes a hearse.
Oh, okay. Yep. All right. Someone in the back. Someone in the back. Not good.
COVID?
Okay. Well,
was it
COVID?
COVID?
Was it COVID? Yell out, Glenn. What happened?
Oh, but was it? Oh, dear. Yeah.
All right. Well, what are the topics, Sam? We've got to work out how they're related. That's how it works, isn't it, Glenn? For everyone just joining
2
us.
topics.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I don't know, mate.
Yeah.
What other, mate? I'll get cancelled, mate. Don't get cancelled, mate.
Sam?
What are they?
Rhubarb and Noise.
Wow. You know what? Okay. I was reading an article about Foley artists. You know Foley artists?
They're the guys who have walking through gravel.
Yeah. And it was named after Jack Foley, who was asked to... They produced a silent movie at one studio, and then the other movie brought out talkies. And so to compete, they got this guy, Jack Foley, who was just like a sound guy, to make sounds in his little studio and put it on so that it sounded like they had noises and stuff on their film. And that became known as a Foley artist. And I reckon rhubarb, you know what they use for breaking...
You're not going for the answer, are you?
Well, okay, all right. But I'm just saying, in this article, though, they didn't mention rhubarb. They mentioned celery is often used for breaking bones.
Oh, that's good.
and
Oh,
punch
so you think that rhubarb might be used
to make a noise in movies. And
punching when you punch someone?
No, that's lettuce. They use lettuce or
Yes.
cabbage. I don't know what they use rhubarb for, though. Rhubarb. Don't you love that saying? Rhubarb.
You know why?
Yeah, why do they say rhubarb?
Because that's the word you say when you're an extra. Or, no, you're doing a scene because it makes your mouth look like you're talking.
Yeah.
Because you go rhubarb. And that's what that's what you do when you're pretending talking. I'm so surprised you jumped straight to the answer.
Yeah, it could be
because rhubarb, there are so many things to talk about.
Did you like rhubarb?
I wouldn't have thought, as a kid, I would have never thought that I did.
Yeah.
But as you go through the many desserts that you love over the years, rhubarb.
Crumble?
Oh.
Yeah, beautiful. Rhubarb and apple crumble, though.
Rhubarb and apple.
You got to put it with a bit of apple, maybe.
A bit of ice cream and cream.
It's got kind of a tart taste, though, hasn't it, rhubarb?
Has it?
I don't know. Tart, sort of, isn't it?
Is it?
Do you think it's a bit sweet?
I don't know. I think you're right. I'm not really sure. All I know is I like it.
I've only ever eaten it as a sweet, though. I assume that's what you just eat.
I think the redder it is, the sweeter it is.
Right.
So if your rhubarb sounds like a metaphor, if your rhubarb isn't very red, it's not very sweet.
Like a baboon's bottom.
What is it though? Is it a fruit or a vegetable? We often have this question.
I would think of it as a vegetable. It could be a fruit. Like tomatoes are fruit.
It grows above the ground. It grows in the ground, not on a tree.
It's like a celery, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be a vegetable. It would have to be, wouldn't it?
Would it?
Yeah, wouldn't it?
What else do they use rhubarb in?
I think Chinese used to use it for like medical.
Really?
I know. Here's something interesting. I remember.
Here we go.
If you have enough rhubarb, there's a little bit of poison in rhubarb.
Yeah, right.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Now, is it in the stem or is it in the leaf? I think it might be in the leaf.
I've seen that in a movie where they poison someone with rhubarb
Because
leaves.
cinnamon is also poisonous, is it not?
And,
hallucinogenic, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So,
And what's the other one? Nutmeg.
No, that's the one.
Nutmeg.
That's the one I was thinking of. Rhubarb. I think it's like a cold climate vegetable, I think.
Yeah, it wouldn't grow in the tropics, would it, rhubarb?
No, you wouldn't think so. It is one of the most beautiful things you can have.
I mean, it must have... My nana used to stew it and stuff. Stewed rhubarb was big.
So how would you... You would boil it, would you?
Yeah, I've done it. I've cooked rhubarb before. It's easy. You just chop it up, clean it, and then chuck it in with the apples towards the end because it doesn't take long for it to disintegrate rhubarb.
Right.
And you can have rhubarb like your muffins. You can put rhubarb in muffins.
I was going to say, rhubarb in a cake is really nice.
Yeah, you get rhubarb cake.
Yeah.
Rhubarb and apple.
I don't know whether you can get it in yogurt, can you? Rhubarb yogurt.
Is it? Yeah, is it? No, that's a good question. Is it always put with apple? Imagine those apples like, oh, we're doing pretty well by ourselves. Oh, here comes our rhubarb again. It's going to get on the action.
When they met, they were a marriage made in heaven. They went, we don't need to look any further than this.
Yeah.
You and I, we're just perfect for one another because apple, pretty straight-laced. Rhubarb, pretty exotic.
Yeah, they mix it up together.
Yeah. So
by ourselves, we are quite boring, but together, guys, we are quite exciting.
And then crumble comes along.
Oh yeah.
Goes. We didn't crumble is a bite. Oh, there you go.
Ambulance. We have apple crumble sometimes with rhubarb.
How do you make your crumble?
Do
Do you make it out of biscuit? Do you crumble?
No. What it normally is oats, a bit of flour, some muesli or some kind of nuts, coconut, and you rub it into butter. You rub it into butter and make crumbs.
Pop it on top.
Do it with your fingers.
In your oven.
Put on top. Oh, nothing better.
And
I reckon nuts in crumble is good. Some nuts in there. Get some nuts in there.
So when you serve it, do you serve it at the table? Or do you...
No, I serve it from the kitchen bench into the bowls.
Do you go, 1, 2, there's 5 bowls there.
Yeah.
Come
get your own ice cream.
Come and get your own ice cream.
I reckon.
Do you put the ice cream on the table?
I might make crumble tonight. This has inspired me.
Oh, I think it's up there within the top. I mean, the sticky date, crumble. Oh,
they're like health issues, aren't they? What's wrong with you? Sticky date, crumble. Got a banana split as well. Jeez, you're not good.
So with rhubarb, I think it's like, is it Greek or something? Is it?
Yeah, I don't know. It could be Turkish or something. It could be Middle Eastern, couldn't it, rhubarb?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know the origins of rhubarb.
I don't know what else we can really say except that it's an unlikely success story.
Yes.
You know,
I reckon it was around for years as a weed, and then just out of necessity, someone ate it because they're like.
Yeah.
So I think if you eat it raw, it's kind of a bit full on. But I reckon if you cook it, it's nice.
yeah, and as you say, it's you reckon. Okay, so if and it never goes crack, does it? It's kind of floppy.
Yeah, it's floppy. You're right. It's not like celery.
No.
It's a bit floppy.
Yeah.
Well, let's do noise then. I like peace and quiet now. Yeah, how much do you like peace and quiet?
I love peace and quiet.
Yeah.
You know what, the thing the noise that annoys me most?
Yeah, what?
Advertisements.
Oh, really?
On the radio, on the television.
There's been a series of articles, letters written into the paper by older people saying that they can't go to the footy anymore because of the sheer wall of noise. Now, that's not the players or the spectators. It's the constant ads they play over the PA systems and the music and stuff.
Oh, do they at the football?
Yeah, a little bit. They do like, oh, now it's time for...
You just want the raw.
Mate, that's what you want. Here's some noise. Hang on a sec. Can you work with it?
You're a foley artist.
Follow Diet Coke. What noise? You know what noise I don't... You know what noise annoys me is barking dogs sometimes.
Totally agree.
Oh.
Totally agree.
Because the owners are often out. We're both semi-retired. We're at home a lot.
Yep. Yeah. Once they start, we used to have one that they'd go out for the day and it would bark. And then the other one would cry.
Oh, really?
And oh God, anyway, seriously.
Barking dogs.
What about really loud noise, like a jet plane or something, or
that's scary. That can be scary.
Because I did a show called Upper Middle Bogan, and
saw it.
When we
loved it.
When we first did the drag scenes, we turned up and that.
Speaking of noise.
Oh, how's that? That's synchronicity.
There goes a motorbike.
Did you hear that?
That can be annoying too, trying to sleep when there's a motorbike or a hotted up car.
I don't want to say anything against bikies, but when they do go, rah, 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 yeah, seriously, just because you're loud doesn't mean you're good.
I know.
Yeah.
Tone
Anyway,
it down.
so we turned up for the first day shooting at the track, and one of the mechanics from the drag team goes, "Have you heard one of these babies before?"
Oh no!
And I've gone, seriously, mate, it's just a car and it's just a noise. He goes, "You're going to know about it tomorrow because that's when we're going to start her up." Have you ever seen one? And they call it a launch.
Oh,
when
like a rocket.
Like a rocket, because it is a rocket. We're going to launch tomorrow. You're going to know about it. I'm going, I've been to the Grand Prix. I've driven in the Grand Prix. I think I know what a loud noise is. I've been to the airport. I've got to tell you, it's the loudest noise I've ever heard.
Yeah, the drag car.
The drag car.
Yeah.
And
the Formula One's noisy.
Yeah. And then because we're filming, we had to stand right behind it. Oh. And the ground vibrates to the point, I know your stomach hasn't been well lately.
No.
It vibrates right up and you nearly shit yourself.
Oh, I could.
Because you lose control. I mean, I'm an elderly gent. I bet if you were younger, you'd probably be able to. But it was the loudest, most vibrating thing I've ever felt in my life.
Oh.
Except when I had sex with that. Sorry.
Bang. Yeah, loud noises can be really confronting.
Okay, what's your favourite noise then?
Oh, I don't mind birds.
Birds are nice.
Birds. The ocean.
Crashing waves, beautiful. I like a crackling fire.
Rain on the roof.
Oh, that's nice. They say that they've done tests, and apparently the sound of lapping water, like a toilet that's not working properly, is the most relaxing thing that you can.
I've got to say, I walk past a house all the time in my house, and they got like a fountain in their front yard.
Does it make you want to go to the toilet?
Yeah, we always go. Imagine being in that bedroom. You just be like,
I've got to go to the toilet again. I can't work it out. Why?
What else is relaxing?
Wind.
Oh, wind.
Those chimes are a
bit annoying.
Do you believe those chimes that we have at the start of a make-believe?
Yeah.
What else is good? The sound of cooking, the sound of eggs frying or something.
Oh, yeah.
That's all right. The sound of...
Well, the refrigerator turning on in the middle of the night.
What about a child laughing is wonderful.
Child laughing.
If you can make a child laugh, it just, it's beautiful. So what I find interesting is bodily noises.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, obviously, there's farting.
Farting's funny.
But you know what's...
burping. Can you burp on command?
No, I can't burp.
There you go. I just did it on command.
You know what annoys me? Continual sniffing.
Oh, yeah.
Or Coughing.
Oh, yeah. What about when you go to the
Doing a gig?
You go doing a gig or you're in the theatre and you see that.
Sneezing. Sneezing's not too. I quite like sneezing out of all the body
Or
noises.
sneezing is it's over quickly. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you know, I mean, what's the fun? Farting's the funniest. Then burping.
Farting is funny. Yeah. Long as it's not overdone. But
What
I don't
about the
mind a
old
fart gag.
stomach rumble. The stomach rumble.
Stomach rumble. My physio, it's like she never ate because every time because her stomach would be right near my head as she's massaging my back. And I always hear, wow. I can't have something to eat. Don't be rumbling while you're attending to me. That's not professional.
What's going on there? Is it just lack of food?
It's just hungry, I guess. It's just turning it over. I don't know. If you probably your stomach probably makes noises that we don't hear.
Yeah.
What are the other noises that we make?
Sniffing is
vomiting. That's a horrible one. Sniffing, coughing,
breathing out,
gargling, snoring.
Oh, I'm a big snorer.
You're a CPAP man.
I've got a CPAP.
I think I do a little bit of snoring, but not too much.
I have to say, I did get an email, asking to be the CPAP ambassador.
Did you really?
Yeah, I got an email.
Meaning where? In chemists?
Yeah, they're going to use me as the...
There'd be a cutout of you with your mask on. You're like Darth Vader.
I did wonder what happened to that offer. Nothing ever happened. Then I was driving along and I saw Coxie from Coxie's Big Break plastered over all these CPAP shops. I'm like...
That's right, it is him.
Man, that guy's taking my job.
You could have been...
Could have been me. It was either me, him or Kenny.
Excuse me. Can I get an autograph? What for? What? The Nugget?
Spicks and Specs.
Spicks and Specs.
No,
you're the CPAP guy.
You're the CPAP
Our kids
guy.
love you.
I love when you put on your funny mask.
Yeah, can you make the funny noise? There are noises because apparently that's a condition that you get really triggered by certain noises that your partner might make.
Oh, yeah.
It's a word for it. I think what it
is. There is. Yeah,
something phobic.
Yeah. Partner phobic.
Yeah, and like whether it's slapping. Like I have a friend of mine. Every time he picks up the phone, he's eating. I go, "Are you eating again?"
Yeah.
Eat or on the phone. Don't do both at the same time. Don't answer the phone if you are eating. Hi, how you going?
I do eat a bit in the car. I'll probably eat and talking to you. Definitely, I would have. Definitely.
I'm just trying to think. We did a riding on the phone. You used to make a noise. What was it?
Like that? Groan?
Oh, no, you used to eat an apple.
I used to eat an apple. Yeah, I love an apple.
See, that's a good... eating an apple is a good noise, I reckon. Well...
Noises are all around us. And they
take them for granted.
Hey, noise pollution, as AC/DC once said.
Yeah.
They ain't rock and roll. What is it? It's not noise pollution. It ain't rock and roll. Anyway. But you know what? Once you go to the country, it's so quiet.
Yeah, I know. If we go out in the middle of the desert, you can hear,
What about when you go camping? I mean, I've been camping for a long time. You're in the bush and you just hear all those animals and those
sounds
noises.
of silence.
But you hear all those animals at night.
Like a koala.
Yeah, koala. And the wombat.
Well, that could have been my stomach. I'm not sure.
You're camping next to your physio. Can't escape you.
So, what else can we say
Noises.
about noises?
Noises.
Noises are beautiful.
Do you ever get noises in your head? No, that's voices.
Voices. It's time to kill again. Yeah, I always get that one. I see
dogs.
dead people. That one. Yeah.
Wasn't it Son of Sam, the serial killer in America? He said the dogs barking were talking to him next door, telling him to kill.
The sound of an orchestra, the sound of music, the sound of
I love music.
the sound of laughter is one of the most beautiful.
I know,
sounds.
but what if you're sitting in your backyard by yourself and they got a party next door? They're all laughing. You're like,
Yeah.
I might get the garden hose out and spray them.
A friend of mine, who will remain anonymous, was going to do your trick because they had a party next door.
And get the police siren out.
No, yours is go and pull the
pull the fuse out.
out. So we walked past the other day. I was with him, and I said, "There's the fuse box.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. If they have another party, over the fence, but pull it out, throw it on the lawn, and job done."
Job done, because they'll find the fuses, but they'll find them the next day.
Yeah, they won't. But might be able to find them in the dark. That's a really good tip.
No, I did that when I was like very young.
Yeah, you don't lucky because if they did catch you doing, they'd beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, when you go in a pub, they've got
Oh.
one here, and they've got that little monitor with a noise level. Have you seen those monitors they have in the pub?
No.
And sometimes it's attached to the power, so if the band plays too loud, it'll turn the power off. Yeah, because
Well,
you know what they
that's
always say: keep your noise down when you're leaving. Respect the residents. Keep your noise down. Keep your noise down.
What don't I?
There's nothing worse, though. I got to say, if you live near a pub or suddenly something opens up near you and people come down and start urinating in your front yard and talking loudly.
Yeah, it's terrible.
You had that? You had
Yeah,
that situation?
Yeah. Well, I've done it. I haven't had it. I've urinated in people's front yards in the middle of the night, going home from a party.
It's like Gary.
Like
Just
I told
say
you,
one bad neighbour can ruin your whole life.
I've urinated in New Orleans. I urinated on that
That's
building.
right. I give you no respect.
Sir, I show you no
No
respect. What was I going to say?
Well, what can we do as thinking music? Rhubarb,
Yeah.
Noisescape, Noise. There was a
Noise.
movie called Noise.
Yeah, what was it about?
That was a Melbourne film, I reckon. Wasn't it? About a police station or something? Anyway.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
Okay, let's...
Could we have we could just run like the sound of a babbling brook for...
nice.
Too boring?
Some dolphin music. That's it.
Or some
Whale
whales.
singing.
You were talking about folly earlier, weren't you?
Yeah, I love a bit of
Because
sound
when we do our
effects.
make-believes, we have to be honest, we're not making the sound effects as we do it.
No, Courtney does it.
Courtney does it. He steps in, and
Yeah.
we do it. We're such good actors. We just do it, and then we imagine the noises are there.
Yes.
And so...
It's like us working with green screen and the dragon's just a tennis ball on a stick.
Well, yes, exactly. So what we can do, we can have a make-believe.
Yeah.
This is a callback to your thing from before. We can show what folly is, because Courtney will add the noises in.
Yeah.
And how about we have... I'm in a house that I've got, it's full of beautiful noise.
Oh, and I turn up.
So I bought a new beach house,
Beautiful.
and you're the next door neighbour? Yeah, you come over
No,
to
I'm not next door neighbour. I'm visiting from the city.
Okay.
And I've
Yes.
got some housewarming presents for you.
Oh, this is good.
I got some housewarming presents for you.
Yeah, okay. So I'll be in my house, and I'll be in my house, you'll knock on the front door, and I'm ready to show you. But so I know you.
Yeah.
We're friends.
We're each other. We're playing ourselves.
Oh, okay.
Playing ourselves.
Okay.
That's
Just let that ring out, because that's
agent.
not part of the... That is not part of the folly.
Courtney, we didn't ask for a phone there, all right? What are you doing?
Cut the phone.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go. Okay.
Yeah.
And we do need, and ironically, we need that tinkle tinkle,
We do.
which is a sound in itself. Dave will be here in a minute. Everything looks good, nice and neat. That'll be.
He's calling to let you know he's running a bit late. Hang on.
I don't want any phone calls now. I'll just take that off the hook, I think. Dave!
Hey, how are you?
Sorry about that squeaky front door.
Ah, yes, it is a bit squeaky, but I tell you what, it's very peaceful here.
It's peaceful. You know why? Because
What have we got?
I've got a beautiful open crackling fire for you.
Oh, let's have a listen.
Yep. Can you hear the fire crackling? Makes you feel good, doesn't it?
Beautiful.
Now come over to the window.
Yeah.
Look at my view, which is beautiful. But let's just open the window with a bit of a crack. Can you hear the waves crashing in the distance?
The sound of breaking waves.
The sound of breaking
I'm
waves.
nearly asleep. Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yep. And now the sound of me breaking waves. No,
I don't need to hear that. I don't need to hear that.
need to hear that. But it was on topic.
Yeah, sure.
Now hang on, I've got
What
more.
else is in?
I've got. You want to come out on the balcony?
Yep.
I've got some beautiful. bamboo wind chimes.
Oh, nice.
Now, just have a listen to those.
Oh. And is that a bit of bird song? Like
Yes,
birds?
yes.
I want to listen to the beautiful native birds.
So glad you came down. Are you feeling relaxed in the house? Just
The
with all-
serenity of this.
It's great, isn't it? I come down here and I get away from the hubbub, the noise of the traffic and the phones ringing and
Yeah.
people yelling, and I come down here and it's just a
Well, let's
sound.
just take a few seconds to appreciate it. Here we go.
There you go. Let's put them all together. Oops, sorry, that was me breaking wind again.
So beautiful.
Sorry, I
Oh,
apologise.
No.
Just
Well,
a
I've
bit
actually got some housewarming presents
Oh,
for you.
fantastic! Oh,
Okay. Oh, look, there's a few boxes here. Would
Yeah,
you?
what have you got? What's that one there?
Okay, that is the leaf blower. Let's turn it on. Okay.
Not great.
You don't like that?
No.
All right. Well, what about the? I've also got. You got a bit of a lawn out there. I've got a Victor mower, the old pull
Don't
board.
start it.
Here we go. Come on.
It's a ride-on one.
No.
Oh, shit.
Is that too full on?
No, you don't.
Oh God, you're not going to like my last present.
What is it?
It's a chainsaw.
Hey! Watch the couch.
Let's put them all together. Here we go.
Dave,
Yeah.
you've come down, I will admit, with good intention,
Yes.
but I don't like what you've got.
You don't like my presents?
No.
Oh.
So
Oh.
you can
Leave?
like
Oh, okay. Oh, we'll see ya.
see ya.
See ya.
Don't come back.
All right. You sit back and relax. Hey, you fucking wanker!
Not appropriate, Dave. Not appropriate.
Oh, very funny.
Wow, great work,
right.
Courtney.
Oh, wow, incredible.
Mr. Folly Pants.
Okay, so what is the what is the answer, Glenn?
I'm going to say that rhubarb would grow well where there is noise, like
Oh,
the side of
wow.
a road, the vibration
Airport.
of it, like near a factory.
Wow.
Because the vibration allows it to.
I'm
work
with you. I get it. I
Yep.
dig it, man.
Yep.
I'm going to say what I said originally. I think rhubarb's used in noise effects, sound effects. It's
Like
used,
snapping and
yeah,
stuff like
I
that.
think they use rhubarb.
Both good answers, and
Yeah.
I reckon
What-
one will be correct.
What is the answer?
Rhubarb makes a distinct noise as it grows. As the stalks burst up out of their initial buds, they create a distinct popping sound, and as they get larger, the stalks rub together and create squeaks and creaks. It's growing over an inch a day.
Wow, that's incredible. Like the stomach rumbling.
Yeah,
It's happening.
that is incredible.
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
I mean, that's a talent that all the other fruit and veggies do not. I don't reckon a banana makes a noise.
No, bananas are funny, but they don't make noise.
I mean, like rhubarb, we applaud you because apparently you can put your ear down from what they're saying and you can hear it go.
Can we possibly ask for Courtney to find the noise of rhubarb growing? Let's go out with the noise of rhubarb growing.
Let's go out with the noise of rhubarb growing, and if someone farts in the background, that is not appropriate. That is not appropriate.